brain exhausted, I'm thinking awkward. Lanes I make you eat a plate of sausage made from Lorraine and Bobby. I may be modest, you paying homage on crazy honor. That you can't wait to comment on my mistakes and my blunders. Hey, I wouldn't trade it for nothing. I'm the most hated, but play I'm taking your date and your woman. Oh dang, your date is your woman. I trade her later if you want her. And she bring friction like Raiden and Blanca. Statements behaving like Saint and dangerous when drinking angry. The same with a mama. Pain with no gain is a bomber. Hit you with sticks.
What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? This your boy Hen checking on in, man. Episode 65, man. How y'all doing, man? Can y'all believe episode 65? Can y'all believe it? Man, I can't, man. But hey, it's here. You know what I'm saying? Look, today, man, I'm just chilling, man. You know, Pull Out Game Podcast. It's all about a vibe, man. You know, this your boy Hen just chilling, man. And I just got like a skull cap on, t-shirt, sweatpants, you know, blanket. You know what I'm saying? Got the heat on. I'm just chilling, man. Like doing my thing, man. But, you know, it don't even matter because y'all know y'all came for these jerseys, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, got my conversation too. Y'all like, you know, so I be hearing y'all rock with the conversation. I be talking. But, you know, the thing, the Pull Out Game Podcast, man, you know, the home of the best, craziest, most wildest, most unique, most different jersey collection on the planet of all time, whatever you want to call it. I'm calling y'all out. This the best on the planet. You know what I'm saying? We go to Mars, Jupiter, Uranus. We get, you know, we could go jersey for jersey there too. Wherever you want to do, man. Mercury or wherever you want to go, man. We could do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the best. But look, man. Y'all already know. Y'all know that. So but look, I want to appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. You know, all the subscribers and everybody just, you know, just rocking with the kid, man. You know, I ran into a dude yesterday. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? It just like when they show love like that, man, I be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It tripped me out, but at the same time, I sure appreciate it though, man. When it first happening, it tripping you out, but after the person gone, you be like, damn, that was dope. So it's a feeling like it's hard to describe. You just had to be in that situation. But yeah, man, I appreciate all the love, man. I ain't been getting nothing but love, you know what I'm saying, for the podcast and the channel, and just appreciate y'all, man. You know, everything rocking smooth and good, man. And, you know, it's doing all good because of y'all, man. So I thank y'all, man. Like for real though. So, you know, but you know, cool, we finna get into the jerseys and stuff. But look, I want to talk about, you know, a situation happened, the college game, man. It was South Carolina versus Texas A&M. And the receiver, Nick Harbor. You know what I'm saying? Not Pearl Harbor, Nick Harbor. And yeah, Nick Harbor, man, the quarterback threw a touchdown, well, threw a bomb down the field, and Nick Harbor caught it, and he ran for a touchdown, man. You know, they were trying to chase him down, like the defenders and safeties and cornerback, they were trying to chase him down, but they couldn't. Nick Harbor outran him and ran into the end zone for the touchdown. And he kind of did like a Forrest Gump. You know how Forrest Gump, like, you know, he made the touchdown. He kept running all the way to the tunnel. That's what Nick Harbor did, but he didn't do it because he was trying to be like Forrest Gump. He did it because he had a bad cramp, a hamstring pull or something. It was like it cramped up real bad, and he didn't want to stop because if he stopped, it would have like cramped up even more. It would like been hurting even more. So he had to keep kind of, you know, doing movements of running to keep going. So and then I think he like stopped in the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? Nobody seen him no more. He stopped, you know, in the tunnel. And then like two of his teammates went to go get him, you know, to help him back, you know what I'm saying, to the sideline. And when they helped him back, it was a Texas A&M police trooper that was passing him. And he walked between two of the South Carolina players that were helping Nick Harbor back to the sideline. And when he went, you know, cross paths to the players, the trooper, he like shoulder bumped them hard. I'm talking about real hard. And then, you know, then he turned around and was like, get your ass up out of here. He was on some racist type, you know, like I run this type, you know, like no crooked police type thing. And you know what I'm saying? Then the South Carolina players looked back and they were like, what's going on? What's up? So all they got caught on camera. So when he got caught on camera, man, please, you know, they released him from his duties the rest of that game. And, I've been hearing they're going to kick him off the force. Like, what I'm saying? Like, the trooper, they're going to kick him off the police force and all that. Like, that's what I've been hearing, man. But I heard he going to be banned from, like, being at all football games and everything. I heard they threw a harsh penalty on him, man. But could you imagine somebody like that? I was talking to my homeboy about this too, but we was talking about it, and could you imagine that, okay, think about this. The dude did all that to the football players, that's like doing something positive with their life on live TV in front of millions of people, thousands and thousands of people in the stand, and millions of people across the world on TV watching this game. It's on TV. And you did something like that still, put your hand in their face, two black players and all that. All players was black. Nick Harbor that caught the pass, and the two players that was I want to say too that was helping them, they was black. So I could be wrong, but I think they was black too. But the thing is though, all that was being watched, and you still did that in front of everybody. So what I'm saying is, just imagine how he would be doing a routine traffic stop, like with when nobody looking, 10 o'clock at night, black man on the street, or whoever he mad at, and he take it out on them. Just imagine what he would have did then. It would have been Training Day Part 2, man. Like, I mean, it would have been like Crooked Cop City. But yeah, man, so I'm just like, damn, man. So I'm glad that got caught on camera. I'm glad that he got checked, he got dealt with. And if you don't even get another check again, I could care less. You know what I'm saying? I don't pray on nobody's downfall, but that was dirty. That happened. You know what I'm saying? You don't do nothing like that, man. Man already struggling with his leg and needed help. Instead of helping, why not help the player instead of shrugging the player with the shoulder bumping the players like that? That's crazy that happened like that. But things happen for a reason, man. And Nick Harbor, man, I hate all that happened to you and your team. You know what I'm saying? Hope everything get better. And of course it will, man. It's a hamstring, you work through it. And I believe that's what it was, a hamstring. It was something with his leg or his thigh or something with his leg. I want to say it's hamstring, but it could have been the ankle. It's something had to do with his leg though. But yeah, the police trooper was out of bounds, man. So I just want to say that. And yeah, man, Crooked Cop City, man. We don't rock with those. We don't rock with those. I know I don't. You know what I'm saying? Pull Out Game Podcast do not approve that. You know what I'm saying? So, but we do approve that he got handled and dealt with, though. We'll prove that, though. For real, man. But look, I know y'all came for the jerseys, man. Got my blanket, you know what I'm saying? Got the pillows over here. Got the Pull Out Game Podcast signs in the back, both signs, you know what I'm saying? The canvas sign, the light up sign, we chilling. It's a vibe here, man. And what top it off, man, is, pulling out these jerseys. You know what time it is, man. The vibe, man. Got the skull cap and everything. But look, man. I'm gonna pull out the first jersey, man. Let's go and get to it. We done had enough talking about the crooked cops out here. We know it's not even just him. It's plenty of them out here. So yeah, we ain't gonna dwell into that because we talked about this a lot on the Pull Out Game Podcast about a lot of crooked cops. And like I said, y'all just gotta watch the Pull Out Game Podcast, man, cause you know what I'm saying? Shit. This show right here we talk about a lot on here, man. Like for real. So just gotta stay tuned and lock in. But yeah, man, let's get to the first jersey, man. The first jersey, dude, like I said, he legendary. If y'all know who he is, y'all sleeping, that's y'all fault. Y'all missed out on them times. Like I said, man, I grew up watching this dude, man. Like I said, when it comes to baseball, basketball, football, it ain't nobody that I don't know. If you famous, you big time, you did your thing, you made a mark in the culture or in the world of sports, man, like, I know about you. Even if you was an entertainer and you crossed over to sports, or even if you was like did sports and you crossed over to be like a big famous entertainer, I know about you. Like, that's why all these jerseys, that's how I know about them. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know how to search about them to get them. It's just a matter of, where I'm going to find the jerseys at. But, that's left up to me, do my due diligence on trying to find where the jerseys at. But I don't mind. I love collecting jerseys, and I'm a fan of these players, man. The reason I love collecting the jersey. But like I said, man, if y'all don't know who the dude is, he's some serious. He iconic, big time. Um, I mean, dude just made a mark in the game, man. A big mark in the game. But if y'all don't know who I'm talking about, y'all finna get to know who I'm talking about. Y'all finna get to knowing. For real. Y'all know they're saying get to knowing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the first jersey I'm finna pull out, this dude right here, man. He's not for play. He's no joke. Who I'm talking about? Let's get to it. This dude right here. Yeah, man. First of all, let's pull this out first, man. The front of the jersey, the Seattle Mariners, man. Man, I love the color too, man. With like the turquoise type of color, man. Like dope, man. Yeah, man. Yep. Seattle Mariners, man. You got the Seattle Mariners sign right there, man. Mitchell and Ness. Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Yeah. Dope, man. Seattle Mariners. But who jersey is this, man? Who jersey is this? I know y'all probably thinking like, ooh, might be, I don't know, Ken Griffey? No. This Ichiro Suzuki. And I say Ichiro Suzuki. I say Ichiro first and Suzuki last. And y'all like, don't the last name usually be on the back of the jersey? But you say Ichiro first. It's supposed to be like this. And we're going to talk about that too. Why is it like that? You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, it's weird. But it's a reason, though. It's a valid reason. But we can talk about this. Ichiro Suzuki, man. Yeah, man. Ichiro Suzuki. All-state everything Seattle Mariners jersey, man. Let's talk about Ichiro Suzuki, man. Ichiro. First name on the back of the jersey. This a real jersey now. Look up Ichiro Suzuki. You're going to see every jersey that he had. His first name is on the back of the jersey. And look up his name, too. His first name is Ichiro. But we finna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Let's talk about it. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay, right there. Yeah, man. Ichiro Suzuki, you know what I'm saying? He was born in 1973, man. He was born in Japan. And dude came up, man, and his dad was heavy into baseball. A lot of Japanese people, man, they love baseball. Of course, American people love baseball, but Japan, it's big for them over there too, man. Just as big as America. Like, they love baseball over there. Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico love baseball. Japanese, Chinese, they love it too, man. I don't know if y'all remember, I did the episode. I can't remember which one it was, but I did the episode of Hideo Nomo. You know what I'm saying? He from Japan too. The Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher. He came from Japan and came over here and made a big mark in the game. You know what I'm saying? With the Dodgers. But y'all go check that episode out if y'all want to go see it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what y'all think about it. But I can't remember which episode it was. So many episodes, man. We steady moving. I'm steady moving with it, man. Pull Out Game Podcast, man. So many more jerseys to get out, man. Man, more than you think, man. But look, Suzuki, my bad, Ichiro Suzuki, man. Like I said, he born in 1973, man. And October, he born October 22nd. And he came up, like I said, his dad was really want him to like play baseball, you know what I'm saying, put a bat in his hand at an early age. And at him coming up, he was perfecting his skills, and his dad was trying to show him like different batting stances like that'll be best for him, when he play baseball and when he, get his thing going, really get going. And as he got older, you know what I'm saying, he had like a unique stance. And this the crazy thing too. Ichiro Suzuki was born and was a right-handed hitter. He was right-handed. He's a right-handed person. But his dad trained him to be a left-handed batter. And the reason his dad trained him to be a left-handed batter, because his dad always said you should hit left-handed. Because if you hit left-handed, you'll be closer to getting to first base quicker. You know what I'm saying? Cause you a right-handed hitter, you in this batter's box. You know what I'm saying? You way over here. And you're a left-handed hitter, you in this batter box. And this batter box is closer to first base. So, you know, his dad was always about, you know, creating advantages, you know what I'm saying, for like, you know, in the game of baseball and for his son. So he took off. He did great, man. Like, you know, he went to a team as he got older. Um, it was a team called the Oryx Blue Waves, ORIX, Oryx Blue Waves, and you know, and let's say before then too. This how Japanese uh people that aspire to be baseball players, they pick they colleges based off like how good the baseball team is. Like, you know how like a regular person just a scholarship, just want to like, you know, got a good education. They go by like American people. They go by like they go to Harvard, or Yale, or Stanford, whatever. They go by like who got the best educational system. But Japanese players, they were so heavy into baseball. You know what I'm saying? The average person or average Japanese male, he picked his college by how good the baseball team is. That's how they pick their colleges. So he did great in college, and you know, he made a name for himself real big. And after that, that's when he went to the Oryx Blue Waves. And man, he took off, excelled, man, and started like having 300-400 batting averages, stealing 40 to 50 bases, like every season that played. And I mean, he was just a one of a kind player, man. Like everybody was talking about Ichiro, man. Everybody was talking about Ichiro. I mean, everybody wanted a piece of him, man. And you know, he did good in like the Olympics, and you know what I'm saying, and the American caught wind of him. And before he made it to the American and you know be American like US, be over here on US soil, let's talk about his name, Ichiro Suzuki. And like I said earlier, his first name is Ichiro, but as y'all can see, Ichiro's on the back of his jersey, in which where the last names be. And reason that happened because when he with the Blue Waves, you know, his coaches, you know, pulled some strings where they wanted Ichiro to be on the back of his jersey. And reason they did that because in Japanese, Suzuki is a common name. And they believed in Ichiro so much and thought he was like a prodigy of like being so great that they wanted him to stand out. He wouldn't have stood out with the name Suzuki on the back of his jersey like a lot of thousands of other baseball players that Japanese that had Suzuki. So he was like, man, he got to stand out. So instead, they pulled some strings where they can have Ichiro on the back of his jersey. Y'all look it up. Like Ichiro, his first name, and Ichiro been on all his jerseys. Like that's how it is. That's how it started. So if y'all see a Ichiro Suzuki jersey and they got Suzuki on the back of the jersey and it's a number 51 Seattle Mariners or any Japanese jersey like that, man, it's not the real Ichiro Suzuki. The real Ichiro Suzuki got Ichiro on the back of the jersey. So I'm just letting y'all know. So if y'all see Suzuki, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the real deal. But yeah, so after they put Ichiro on the back of the jersey, his first name, you know what I'm saying, it stuck with him. It stayed when he with the Blue Waves, the Oryx Blue Waves, ORIX Blue Waves. And then after then, he got a deal signed to the Seattle Mariners in the US, Major League Baseball, MLB, ML Bizzle. But yeah, he took off, man, and he did his thing. He got signed with them boys in 2001 with his rookie season, and you know he became Rookie of the Year, and you know, and every year he got better and better and better, and then it's a dude named Sizzler, and he had the batting record, the single season record for the most hits in one season. It was like the record was 257. He passed it with 262. And I'm like, wow, man. And that was in 2004. And then he ended up like you know what I'm saying, making more all-star appearances and just like win all kind of accolades. And I think he made the last all-star appearance in 2010. And then after then he joined the New York Yankees. And you know, and then after he joined the Yankees, he still made a name for himself. And after he made the Yankee squad, you know, in 2015 when he joined the Miami Marlins in 2015. After then he retired, and he played 28 seasons, man. He started like 92, 93 around them times, and yeah, in 2018, man, it was a wrap. So yeah, man, shout out to Ichiro Suzuki, did his thing, big time hitter in the game. And another thing too about Ichiro, man, Ichiro was fast as hell. He was like super fast, super fast. Dude was like, man, he every year you always count on him stealing like 45 stolen bases or more. Like, you know, it was to the point where pitchers had to throw a fastball while he was on base, because if they throw like a curveball or a slider, like a slow pitch, it'd be harder for the catcher to throw him out. Like he was so fast. Like you had to be scared if you want to steal second base or third base. Hell, he might try to steal home while you throwing the ball to home plate, like on some Jackie Robinson type stuff. So it's like, yeah, man, Suzuki Ichiro was a beast, man. Like somebody you had to watch out for. Man, I can't say enough about this dude. I used to love watching him play, man. And he had this crazy batting stance, man. It's like it was to the point like when he get ready to swing for the ball, his body was already moving toward first base, like he was already running before he even hit the ball. I like it's just crazy. Like he was already like running towards first base, like while he was trying to hit the ball, and he always still hit the ball. It was a crazy thing that went down, man. But Ichiro was a beast. He's well deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, he made his mark in you know what I'm saying, in Japan. You know, that's the reason so many people got to know about him, you know what I'm saying, in America. Cause he was just known like that, man. He was just an all-around great player, man. His dad taught him well, man. But shout out to Ichiro, man, Suzuki, man, for real. So yeah, what I'm finna do now, show the jersey again. You know, got to do that. Yeah, man. Ichiro, man. Suzuki, man. And dope patch here, man. Come on, man. What? Seattle Mariners patch, man. Y'all didn't show that the first time. Ichiro, man. All-state everything. Ichiro Suzuki, man. You know what I'm saying? Not Suzuki Ichiro. Ichiro Suzuki, man. What? Yeah. Y'all see it, man. Dope, man. Dope, 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 dope. Yeah, man. Y'all didn't know about dude, man. Y'all sleeping, man. Do your homework on Ichiro, man. Yeah, man. I love like this authentic jersey too, man. Got the Ichiro in the front, I mean on the back of the jersey, man. His first name on the back of the jersey. That's how you know it's real. Yeah, man. Yes, indeed. Got my blanket. Got the Ichiro Suzuki jersey, you know what I'm saying, up for y'all. Doing his thing, man. Like I said, man, his last appearance with the Blue Waves, man, was October 13th, 2000, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, Ichiro, man, I just remember them days, man, like growing up watching you play, man. Like, you was a beast, man. Like, man, I'm talking early 2000, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit batting average. You know what I'm saying? 353 batting average. You know what I'm saying? 1,278 hits, 118 home runs, 529 runs batted in, 199 stolen bases. You know what I'm saying? That was like overseas. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, you got MLB statistics. Got 311 batting average, 3,089 hits, 117 home runs, 780 runs batted in, 509 stolen bases. That's for the, you know, that's American stats. The first stats was like his Japan stats you know what I'm saying, you know, with the Oryx and the team play with in Japan and the other stats, it's America, US. So yeah, man. Y'all want me to run it down one more time? Run it down one more time, man. This for the, you know, his Japan stats, man. 353 batting average, 1,278 hits, 118 home runs, 529 runs batted in, 199 stolen bases. That's his Japan stats. MLB, US, American soil stats. 311 batting average, 3,089 hits, 117 home runs, 780 runs batted in, 509 stolen bases, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. 509 stolen bases in America, man. Like, you know, you had to study the pitcher too. Make sure he don't try to throw you out at first base. So it ain't just that you fast. You had to be strategically IQ smart on the bases, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to read the pitcher right. And, you know, Ricky Henderson, Jackie Robinson, Brett Butler, Ichiro Suzuki, like, come on, man. These players like, you know, Willie Mays. Shit, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Steal bases, man. Kenny Lofton. You had to be that guy, man. There's so many more too, man. But Tim Raines, I could go on all day, man. But yeah, you had to be a smart base runner too, man. But look, man, this Suzuki Ichiro, man. Ichiro Suzuki, my bad. They get the name right. And yeah, I just want to you know what I'm saying, show this jersey, man. This dude is legendary. He's a beast. He's not to be messed with, man. And he been inducted to the Hall of Fame, man. Like, well deserved too, man. Well deserved, for real. Shout out to Ichiro, man. You know what I'm saying? Ichiro Suzuki, man. And this Pull Out Game Podcast, segment 1, man. Y'all stay tuned for segment 2, man. And I'm up out of here, man. Ichiro.
My brain is exhausted, I'm thinking awkward. Lanes I make you eat a plate of sausage made from Lorena Bobby. I may be modest, you paying homage on crazy honor.
What going on? What going on? This your boy Hen checking back on in segment 2, man. Still got the blanket and all, man. You already know the vibes, man. We vibing today. Look, man. You know, just got finna talk about Ichiro Suzuki. You know what I'm saying? Segment 1. But look, there's something else I forgot to say too, man. It's a lot that packed with that dude, man. Before we get into the next jersey, I want to say that too, man. You know, dude, like, the 7-time All-Star, 94 to 2000. You know what I'm saying? Japanese Series champion, 1996. 3-time Pacific League MVP, 94, 95, 96. You know, 7-time Golden Glove Award, you know what I'm saying? 94 to 2000. I mean, come on, man. 7-time Best 9 Award, 1994 to 2000. You know what I'm saying? Mysterio Shurick Award, 1994, 1995. 2-time award winner. 7-time Pacific League batting champion, 1994 to 2000. Pacific League RBI leader, 1995. Pacific League stolen base leader, 1995. You know what I'm saying? That's just all in Japan. And the MLB and, you know, US soil, let's talk about that. 10-time All-Star, you know what I'm saying? 2001, 2010. You know what I'm saying? American League MVP, 2001. 2001, he was a Rookie of the Year. 10-time Gold Glove Award, 2001, 2010. And then you had the 3-time Silver Slugger Award, 2001, 2007, 2009. 2-time American League batting champion, 2001, 2004. American League stolen base leader, 2001. You know what I'm saying? Then, like I said, he hold a record for the most hits in a single season, 262, which were broken by Caesar. I forgot his first name, but Caesar, Rob Caesar, Joe Cesar, and yeah, it was 257. He broke it. It was 262. So, yeah. I can't remember if it was Rob or Joe. It was, no, I know last name Cesar, though. Or Cesar. And, yeah. So, the single season record, 262. Held by a Japanese player, Ichiro Suzuki. So, yeah, man, I just want to say that real quick. But look, yeah, man, there's a lot of impact with Ichiro, man. He was a beast, you know what I'm saying? And Ichiro is one of the players, you know, I know Hideo Nomo is one of the most famous Japanese pitchers, but you know, you got Ichiro Suzuki is the player that impacted a lot of players that, you know, that could make it in the US as a, you know, not just as a pitcher, but as an all around player. You know what I'm saying? As a you know, somebody in the lineup that can hit and just an all around player. So that's why you got players like Otani. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure he was like inspired by Ichiro, man. And a lot of other players too, man. Uh, since Ichiro came in, it was like one or two players after him. But after he retired and through his whole career, been like 65, 70 other Japanese foreign players, man. You know, following Ichiro footsteps. So I think that's dope, man. So I just want to say that too real quick. You know what I'm saying? Ichiro inspired a lot of Japanese and, you know what I'm saying, even Chinese players, man, you know, feeling they like Oriental, they overseas, foreign, they can make it in the American Pro League, you know what I'm saying, the MLB. So I think that's dope. Shout out to Ichiro for that, man. You know what I'm saying? I think he one of the main big reasons that Otani is doing what he doing now. He was inspired by Ichiro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But look, man, before we get into the next jersey, you know what I'm saying, episode 65, man. Y'all already know the vibe, segment 2. You know, folk been asking me about what I thought about Stephon Diggs and Cardi B having a baby together. My thoughts on that? Who cares? Like, I'm not saying like I don't care. Like I want the baby gone or something like that. That's their life. I'm just saying, far as like the personal situation of it, like people like be messy and stuff. I don't care about that. You know, but I tell you one thing though. I tell you somebody that do care, and deep down they gonna admit that they don't care, but they care like hell. That boy Offset. Oh boy, Offset is hurting at the bottom of his stomach, boy. I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about eating hot sauce with an egg sandwich and some grapefruit mixed in with some cottage cheese. Stomach hurt. I'm talking his stomach hurt. Probably not that type of hurt, but you get what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I mean, he going through it, man. Like, cause he's still married to Cardi B, and they had a baby together, Stephon Diggs and Cardi B. And I think Cardi B did it for two reasons: that she was lonely, and she did it out of spite. You know, she wants some real get back. Offset. She couldn't stand Offset so much. I mean, you can hear it in her voice when she be screaming on IG about how she can't stand Offset. She love Offset still. It was just nothing but hurt, man. And I think she did that out of, you know, she didn't want to be lonely, and she did it out of spite. She wanted to get back at, you know, Offset. You know, she wanted to kill her loneliness and get back at Offset at the same time. Like, you know, kill two birds with one stone. So I'm like, boy, to the boy. But you know, you gotta live with your consequences and your choices, man. The CNC, man, choices and consequences, man. So, but it what it is, man. You know, I ain't gonna get too much into that. That's their business. You know, Cardi B dropping music, and you know, Stephon Diggs catching passes, and you know, Offset rapping songs, man. So everybody doing their thing, man. So, you know, who am I to judge about what should have happened, what shouldn't have happened? Like I said, at the end of the day, I really don't care, man. Like, that's their business, though, man. I ain't really the messy type, though. Like, you know, talk about people and be all in their business and stuff. I really don't be caring, man. But you know, somebody asked me about it, so yeah, I spoke on it. You know, had to speak on what's going on. But yeah, man. What we finna do, man? You know, we finna start getting to the jersey a little quicker, man, because, you know, I just love talking about the jerseys, and, you know, I love talking about stuff too, man. Don't get me wrong, man, but, you know, they're gonna get to it. You know what I'm saying? And it depends on what I'm talking about too. I might have to talk a little longer on it. It just depends on what it is, man. But, you know, doing the episode like this by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Then at the same time, trying to find a way to segue to the jersey in a smooth capacity pace. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for the weak, man. I'm telling you, man. So y'all work with your boy, man, because I love doing it. A lot of people like it's natural to me because I do it. And you know, I just been doing it for a while, man. I just been used to it, so I just love to do it. It's natural to me, man. But I just have fun with it, man. I just be myself, man. One thing about me, I'm always gonna be myself, man, all the time. So yeah, man. Just have fun with it, man. Be yourself, do your thing, man. Y'all have the YouTube channel or something y'all trying to do, make sure the number one rule, man, always be yourself, man. Your idea, come up with something you want to come up with, man. Like create your own trend, your own wave. You know what I'm saying? Your own movement. You know what I'm saying? Make them follow you, man. You know, you'll stick out better in the long run, man. But if you do what everybody else doing, they'll like it for a moment, but they're gonna get tired of it because like 3 million other people doing it. But if you're doing something that nobody else bringing to the game, man, they can't help but to love you, man. That's why with their podcast, man, I'm pulling these jerseys out, you know what I'm saying, showcasing them, you know, have them hanging up, talking about stuff, and you know, make them to a podcast, make them to a like, you know what I'm saying, an experience, man, an event. So yeah, man. So something ain't nobody doing. So I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. Y'all realize what I'm doing, and y'all showing love, man. I show rock with y'all, man. You better know it. But look, man, let's go and get into the next jersey, man. The next jersey, you just never know what's gonna get pulled out. You just never know. But this dude right here, man, I had to give him his props, man. Like I had to, man. I had to give him his props, man. Like it's well overdue. He been through a lot. Um, he just a one of a kind player, my guy. Like he's something different, man. And who we talking about? This dude right here. Let's go and get to it, man. Stop playing the game and let's go and get to it. Come on. This dude right here, man. What? Yeah, man. Y'all see the vibes, man. Y'all see the number 26. Number 26, man. Look, man. We gotta go and pull this out too, man. On the side, who? Yep, the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Yep, Eagles on both sides, my guy. Yeah, yeah, Nike. Yep, man. Come on, man. Got the Nike check, all that, man. But you know, NFL logo, all that. But who jersey is this? Y'all football head, y'all already know who it is. Y'all probably screaming it, you know what I'm saying, on the screen right now as y'all watching it. But, you know, for those that don't know, man, it's the one and only, man. Saquon Barkley, my guy. Saquon Barkley, man. Stop playing with Saquon, man. This Saquon Barkley, dude. Come on, man. Yeah, man. Won that Super Bowl with the Eagles, man. Beat the Kansas City Chiefs. I ain't gonna allow room for the Chiefs to beat them boys, man. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't happen, man. We're looking for a three-peat for the Chiefs, man. But, you know, Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley, man, they broke that up. You know what I'm saying? So the Chiefs had to settle for a two-peat, man, for a back-to-back. But yeah, this Saquon Barkley, man, all still everything Philadelphia Eagles jersey, man. Come on, my guy. This thing cold, too, but the authentic, all stitch everything. But don't play, man. Let's talk about Saquon, man. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. Saquon Barkley, man. You know what I'm saying? Saquon Barkley, yeah, man. Look, Saquon Barkley was born February 9th, man. You know what I'm saying? February 9th, 1997, man. You know what I'm saying? 1997 when he was born. And look, he came up, man. He was born in the Bronx, man. I think he stayed there till like 4 or 5 years old. And you know, his dad, went to prison. And when he went to prison, you know, he wanted to be a boxer when he got out. You know what I'm saying? I think he was dabbling a little bit of it, and you know, while he was in jail in prison, and then when he got out, he wanted to be a full-fledged boxer. And you know, he wanted little Saquon to take up after him in boxing, but he did it for a minute. But man, when he got that football in his hand, that was his passion, man. Football, and that's what he wanted to do, man. So he excelled in football, man. He made like all city, you know what I'm saying, honors and, you know what I'm saying, accolades, and he was like the truth, man. Like people seen the talent in him like at an early age. And you know, he took it to high school. He took off in high school, man. He had like calf muscles, like, man, I'm talking about big ass calf muscle, like a damn big ass security guard ass polar bear. I mean, that was, man, dude was not no joke, man. He was like a athlete built at an early age. And then after he left high school, you know what I'm saying, he went to Penn State. And you know, he went to Penn State like 4 years or 5 years after that Sandusky incident happened. You know, while the little kids got raped in the locker room and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying, with Paterno and all that stuff. And yeah, that was crazy, man. I just thought about that. That was wild business, man. But anyway, uh man, Saquon Barkley went to Penn State. He was putting up big numbers, man. Big numbers. I mean, everybody like was looking at him, wanting him, and then, you know, he ended up getting drafted to the New York Giants, man, 2018. And I mean, he took off, rookie of the year. Could nobody stop him, man. And you know, he was getting yards after yards. You know what I'm saying? 100-yard games here, 115-yard games here. And each year he was getting better and better. And then, but he ended up tearing his ACL, and he was out for a minute. And then he was out the rest of that season. And then the next season he came back, and when he came back, you know, I think like a couple games in, he broke his ankle, and he had like a big swollen knot on his ankle, man. He was slammed the helmet down. He like, oh damn, not again, not again. So he had to work through that. He had to work through that. And then, you know, then it would get into contract disputes about how much he gonna get paid. And you know, Saquon Barkley a running back. So you know the saying, like, running back don't last long in the NFL. So they were trying to use every excuse in the book, and including that one, to not pay him. They didn't want to pay him. So, you know, they were trying to put him on a franchise tag, and for the y'all don't know, franchise tag, you know, they give you a certain amount of money, you know, because they don't want to give you the max, you know, and you know, keep you on a certain contract, you know, and to really win you along, to get a little amount of money, you know, to keep you around. But, you know, Saquon Barkley wanted the max, man. He wanted the max deal. He wanted like at least a nice contract. And the Giants would not give it to him, man. And then, you know, so what happened was he talked to his coach at Penn State. And you know, they didn't come to a deal at all with the Giants and Saquon. So he went and talked to his Penn State coach, head coach there, and you know, he was a mentor of Saquon. And Saquon asked him, like, what should I do? And the coach said, look, man, the Saquon that I know, he'll take that contract and ball out and make his resume even greater. You know what I'm saying? And you know, and then be out there for the love of the game and like work through it, man. And figure it out later on. But don't miss no football, man, because you love the sport too much. That's the Saquon that I know. That's what the Penn State coach said. And so he did it. The next year he came back and played. And I think like the second game he played when the season started, he messed his ankle up again. He messed his ankle up. And, you know, he was so frustrated. He like, damn, not again, you know, because that was supposed to be the year he going to prove himself. Because they put him on a franchise tag contract for like 1 year and like, I think like $11 million or something like that. So he played that 1 year, and he hurt it, you know, hurt himself. And yeah, so after that year was over with, you know, they was working out some contracts in the off season, you know, and see if they could work out a deal, and they couldn't. So after they couldn't, yeah, he got picked up by the Eagles. The Eagles ended up picking him up, and they gave him the contract he wanted. They gave him a $26 million guaranteed contract. And they're crazy too, because that's the number of his jersey. And I think, like, you know, certain stipulations, like, you know, he could get more than that, you know, if he live up to certain deals in the contract. So I think it was like 46.6 million dollars he could get if he, abide by everything in the country. He might have to win like certain amount of playoff games, get certain amount of yards, or and all that stuff. But he ended up doing that, and he ended up getting the contract, and everything was smoothed out. And then he ended up playing the Giants. When he went with the Eagles and had to play against his former team, man, he ran through them boys, man. I'm talking about he ran through them, man. I'm talking about getting all kind of yards, man. 100 some, 200 some yards type game. And then he had the situation where he broke the, well, not broke, but he had the 2,000 yard club. He made the 2,000 yard season, man. So he did that, got that popping off. I mean, everything was looking good for Saquon. And then I think like the last game of the season, he had to play the Giants. This week he was in the Eagles uniform. He had to play the Giants. And then he only need like a couple more yards. I think like 30, 40 some more yards like to break the all-time record for the most yards rushed in one season. You know what I'm saying? For a running back. And they already had like a good record. They were getting ready for the playoff. So the coaches was scared that, somebody was gonna get hurt for the playoffs. So they said best that, everybody sit out, like all the starters sit out. So since all the starters had set out, Saquon Barkley, he didn't get to break the record, the single season record for the most rushing yards in the season. So, he was like, man, I'm here for the team though. So let it rock out. It's all good. And they ran the course. And of course, cause Saquon Barkley went there for the other time that, the Eagles went to the Super Bowl. So, but his first year, being with the Eagles, they went to the Super Bowl and they won it. And they won the Super Bowl. And it's crazy too because February 9th is his birthday. And that's when the Super Bowl was. February 9th. So he won the Super Bowl on his birthday. How dope is that, man? And another thing too, man, I don't know if y'all know, but if y'all look at the Madden cover, the Madden cover that Saquon was on, man, Madden 26, I'm just saying, if you look at that cover, y'all see this jersey right here that he wore on the Madden cover. That's the play where he jumped over the defender. He loved to hurdle over defenders, man. But this the actual jersey he had on. This uniform right here. And let's show the jersey again, man. Saquon, man. Yep, that's it right here, man. This the jersey that he had on the Madden cover. When he jumped over the defender in the actual game. And that's the picture that they used for him to be on the Madden cover. And this the jersey he had on when he was on the Madden cover. So yeah, man, it's dope. And shout out to Saquon Barkley, man. Yeah, man, boy doing big thing, man. They took that boy through a lot, man, when he with the Giants. They didn't appreciate that boy. They didn't appreciate this guy. They did. But he ended up going to, he ended up going to the Eagles, man, and they threw the bag at him. Yeah. But yeah, man, this Saquon Barkley, man. Look, I want to say something real quick too before I go. I want to say this, Saquon, something he did when he was a young dude, man. I think when he was, matter of fact, he was in high school. Check this out. This is how good of a dude he is, man. Okay, Saquon Barkley ran 100 meters. Like to qualify for a championship. Matter of fact, it was the championship. So whoever win this 100-meter yard dash, that's who won the championship. So they raced. All dudes lined up, they raced. Saquon won. He came in first place. He won the championship. They gave him like a gold medal, like in the Olympics and stuff. They took that serious. So okay, he won his medal, gold medal. Right after that, it's a group of females. They race 110-meter hurdles. And so when they raced, it was this white girl. She won. She won it, clearly won. And when she won it, the people that was like, that was holding the, keeping up with the time and all that, they said it was a clock malfunction. And even though she clearly won, what they got to do with the clock? She won. She came in first. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody start early or nothing. They just said the clock malfunction. So since the clock malfunction, they had to race again. So when they raced again, she ended up like the third or fourth hurdle. She ended up tripping over it, and she got disqualified. She lost, but she clearly won the first race, and she was so hurt that she clearly won the first race, and she had to race again cause some dumb rule, and she got disqualified because she tripped over the hurdle. And Saquon, seeing she was so hurt on what happened, he ended up giving her his gold medal. And then it went viral. They hugged each other and they became cool. And like, that was a big achievement for Saquon to win a gold medal like that. And instead, he gave his gold medal, took it off his neck and gave it to her, knowing how she got cheated, really. She won. They made her race again. And maybe, she didn't clear the whole hurdle because maybe her legs were tired. That's a lot to keep doing that. So she might have got tired, and the second go round, she might, couldn't lift her leg as high. You know what I'm saying? Because if you running hurdles and you in first place, that means you was like doing it harder than other runners. So she probably put a lot of energy into it and, got her leg caught up under her from the hurdles from the first time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Saquon did that, man. He did that. So, shout out to Saquon, man. He a good dude. And, look, man, you got blessed, man. Like, got the money in your pocket, the bag, and everything went good, my guy. So, shout out to Saquon, man. Did that, man. Yeah, so Saquon Barkley, man. He on the cover of Madden 26 with this actual jersey. Man, y'all stop playing. The best jersey collection ain't playing with y'all, man. But yeah, I just want to show Saquon Barkley and give him his props. Y'all seen early episode? I had an episode with Jalen Hurts. I put out the Jalen Hurts Eagles jersey. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, you just never know, man. I show love on here, man. Even though I root for the Chiefs. Hey, man, I still gotta represent greatness, man. I gotta still goddamn give love to greatness. Like, the dude did his thing, man. I can't deny greatness, man. But yeah, man, this Saquon Barkley, man, All-State, everything, Philadelphia Eagles jersey, man. Y'all stop playing with this guy, man. The dude, like, slowly becoming a legend. And y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all might see a Penn State Saquon Barkley. Y'all might see high school football Saquon Barkley jersey. You just never know. Y'all stay tuned, man. But yeah, man, this Saquon Barkley jersey, man. Y'all stay tuned for segment 3, man. I got y'all, man. I'm up out of here.
My brain is exhausted, I'm thinking awkward. Lanes I make you eat a plate of sausage made from Lorena Bobby. I may be modest, you paying homage on crazy honor.
What's going on? What up, y'all? This your boy Hen, man. I'm back. Segment 3. You know what I'm saying? Having fun with this, vibing with y'all, man. I hope y'all doing good, man. Hope y'all doing great. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm doing great. But look, I know y'all know my cousin, Kim Porter. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all don't know. A lot of y'all do know that my cousin, Kim Porter, P. Diddy's baby mama. I hate to say baby mama, but that's what it is. I mean, she's the baby mama, Diddy's girlfriend, they was dating. And it's a story that happened, like, with me and Kim, like the first time I met Kim. And it's crazy too, but let's go and talk about it real quick before we get into the next jersey. And the jersey that I'm pulling out is a request that y'all wanted me to pull out. So, but yeah, y'all stay tuned. But I ain't gonna make it too long, but what happened was, I had a CD, well, it was a tape I had on tape. And it was like a karaoke machine tape I recorded. You had the tape deck right here that you press play. You had the other tape deck that you press record. And you press both of them at the same time. And then, rap over the instrumental. One tape had the instrumental, and one tape and the other deck was a blank tape. And, you record them together, mash them together. And yeah, you find yourself rapping over the instrumental and the blank tape pick it up, pick everything up. So, and I did like 15 tracks like that with the microphone that was built into the karaoke machine. You had to plug it up. And it was dope, man. Like I had like the craziest punchlines. Like I was a punchline monster. Like kind of rapping like bars, like punchlines was crazy. But yeah, so I did that. I pressed the tape. I pressed it up and made it into a CD. It's a dude that did production, and he had a studio in Columbus. For y'all don't know, his name Robert Carr. I don't think he down here no more though, man. Shout out to Robert Carr, man. A lot of people in my city know who I'm talking about. But Robert Carr, I took my tape cassette to his studio, and he made it out into a CD. He put all my songs that was on that tape cassette into a CD. So I had the CD. I made some copies, and everybody was loving it too, man. I took it to school. They were loving it. You know what I'm saying? And well, I think I made this after I got to high school, but I took it like all over, like places I went, and people in the neighborhood, just everywhere, just people were loving it. So I said, I think I'm ready for the big leagues. So I knew Kim Mama stayed, in Columbus too. And y'all know that I'm saying Kim Mama and stuff like that because Kim is related to me um, through her dad and my dad. You know what I'm saying? They related, so it trickled down to us. So, but I'm not related to Kim other side of the family, which is her mom. I guess you can still say we kind of family in a way, but that's her other side of the family, which I'm not related to. Like, Kim is a Kim Porter, and that's her mama. She, deal with the other side of the family. So I'm not related to that side of the family. So if I say Kim mama, don't be wondering why I say why he didn't say auntie or nothing like that, because that's why. But say I'm a Porter. But anyway, get back to the story. So I pressed the CDs up and everything, and like I said, I'm ready for the big leagues now. And I knew Kim mama stayed in Columbus. So me and my mom uh, talked about it, thought it up, and we just made an unannounced visit to Kim mama house. And we went there, and it was Kim mama there, and there was Diddy and Kim twins, the two girl twins, my cousins, and Kim uncle Keith, and I'm not related to Keith either. That's Kim mama brother. So, that's all on Kim mama side. So I'm not related to Keith either. But Keith, I remember him, cool dude. So we went there, what I'm saying? Kim mama came outside, and we talked, and what I'm saying? And my mama and Kim mama caught up. Her name's Sarah. And they caught up, and my mama was giving Kim mama the rundown on, like, how we knew each other, and and how Kim was when she was little, and everything matched up. So Sarah, Kim mama, was like, oh, okay, that's what's up. Like, so she really knew like who we really was then. And then, and Keith was asking me questions. Like, we was all outside, the twins was playing outside. And then little Christian, too, the one looked like a spitting image of Diddy. He was like a little baby too. He was like a little boy. He was there too. And yeah, they was all in the yard playing and stuff. And Keith, Kim uncle, were asking me like, so how long you been rapping? Where you trying to take it? And and I was just answering questions. I feel like this was my first interview in the rap game. That's how I took it. I feel like I was in the Source magazine getting asked questions. I had to answer them. But anyway, I answered the question, and then after I answered them, he said, well, let me hear like some of the songs and stuff. So I put the song in the CD player, and my mom and dad called. And I was kind of nervous because of the simple fact, I know they're older, they don't listen to this type of music that I was guessing. So, I was kind of nervous. I wanted Kim to hear it. I know Kim around that type of music, hip hop and, Diddy and, that type of music all day. So I didn't mind her listening to it. Plus she was younger than her mama and her uncle. So, but we played it, and he liked some of the, he liked the song. He like, damn, you got some lines, and I had him laughing, like, had him entertained, and he was like, yeah, you got some nice punchlines. So I like, damn, Keith know about punchlines and stuff. Like, okay, but you got to think too though. He was around, like, Kim and Diddy and all that stuff too. So he kind of got aspect of how the music go and the business that Kim and Diddy in and stuff like that. But well, especially Diddy, you know what I'm saying? Kim was just like the girlfriend. But she was around it. Um, but you know, the mama, you know, she was vibing to it and stuff. And he said, I think you might got a case here, man. I think you might got something here, man. I think Kim might rock with this. I would get so excited too, man. Like I feel like I passed the first test. We was already over there unannounced, and you know, we got in there good with them. So we waited. Kim mama said she took well, Kim mama said Kim took Justin, you know, the other son to, you know, baseball practice. And then, you know, she said, y'all could stay here and wait or y'all come tomorrow. And I said, you know, we came this far, we'll just wait because you never know. Might not get a chance tomorrow. So we waited. We talked some more, wait. They still didn't come. You know what I'm saying? Kim mama tried to call them and cell phones, they was like hit or miss around them times and you know, back then. But 2002, 2003, something like that. 2004, something like that. But yeah, you know, around that time I said Ichiro was killing the game in baseball. But anyway, so we waited. She didn't show up. So me and my mama told Sarah, like, we'll just come back tomorrow. And she like, yeah, make sure y'all come back tomorrow then. So she was inviting us to come back. We had the okay, we had the green light. So you know, went home, woke up the next day. I was excited. Feel like the first day of school with my new clothes getting ready to get put on, and I was excited. That's how I felt. So you know, I looked outside after I put my clothes on, took a shower and all that. Looked up, it kind of cloudy that day. I talked about this a little bit on my first Go Hard or Go Home CD too, like, you know, like how that day went. I said it in a verse. I described everything I'm saying like in one verse. Like, it's crazy. But it was cloudy that day, and I told my mama I ain't want her going with me. I love my mama to death, but I wanted, you know, I didn't want to look like, you know, she was like babying me and stuff like that. I wanted like kind of approach it like on some business stuff. You know what I'm saying? My mama came with me, it wouldn't look like no business. So we agreed, my mom agreed to it, and I went by myself. I remember I was riding in the car, wasn't listening to no music or nothing. I was like, I'm just in the zone. So I went there, and when I went, it was crazy because it's like Keith was there, and you know, it was like an extra car in the yard too that I didn't see the day before. So I was like, damn, that might be Kim car. It was like a Land Rover or something like that. And so I asked Keith, I said, Keith, what going on, man? Is Kim here? And he was washing his car in the yard, and he put his soap rag down, and he went straight to the house. And I was like, damn, he didn't say nothing. Kim must be here. So yeah, so I waited about 20 seconds, you know, had my CD ready and stuff. And he said, hey, you can come on in. So by his side I could come in. He never told me Kim wasn't here. So I'm like, Kim gotta be here then. So I went in, and it's like a screen door, like you open and close, like a side door. And as soon as you walk in, it's like you're right in the kitchen. And then this wasn't the front door. This was like just a side door they went in and out of. As soon as you walked in, you be right in the kitchen. And then as soon as you be in the kitchen, you make a right. It's like, you know, like a living room right there. And to get to the living room, it's like a door right there. And then behind the door, it was Kim was like having a disagreement, something with her mama. Like they got into it or something. And I didn't know what they were arguing about. For years I couldn't figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was just tripping that she was arguing, like what's going on. And then years later I found out why. And I found out why because I think, you know, I came over there uninvited and stuff. But she came up to me as she got finished like getting into her mama. She's like, man, I help you? And I was kind of nervous then, but like, your mama, I was just coming back because your mama said I could come back, you know, today. Kind of nervous and stuff. And then, you know, I didn't feel too nervous because her mama did say I could come back. So it kind of all on Kim mama and stuff. So, but she was like, yeah, okay. I don't usually like people coming over here like this. She's like, I pay the bills here and everything. I don't usually like people, you know, coming over here uninvited like that. And I said, I ain't uninvited. Your mama said we come over here. But she's like, yeah, but, you know, you still just can't unexpected like that yesterday. What's going on though? I was like, oh, damn. Then it start kind of get like, you know, maybe I'm asking for like the family handouts that, you know, that rich people hate that the family do. But I asked her anyway. I told her, like, look, I got a CD here, and I was just hoping you could check it out. It was feeling weird by the second, cause like with the tension was going on in the room, now it wasn't like no comfortable vibe or nothing. But she was like, well, I told her, I like, yeah, I had a CD I want you to check out. Maybe you can pass it to Diddy. It felt so cringy saying all this too. And then she was like, well, I don't do no business when my mama stayed like that, and you came by unexpected. So if you could just drop it off at my grandma cafe downtown, and it's a cafe her grandma had called the Royal Cafe. And then I knew where it was at, and I was like, yeah, I get that, but you know, I got the CD right here. You know, I could just, you know, you just give me a warning. I could just give it to you now, and I just won't come back and do this no more. I'm thinking she could have been like, well, look, I'll take it now, but next time don't do this. But she didn't do that. She was like, look, take it down to the cafe. I'll listen to it and I'll get it then. And I was like, I'm here now in my head. And I was like, you know, she was like, yeah, but, you know, I just don't like to do business around the house like that. And I, you know, I kind of understood that too. But like, you know, as family though, I feel you could have gave me the benefit of the doubt and took it this time though. As family, like, you know, we were there the day before, did a whole rundown. And, you know, everything was good. Everything was, you know, checked all the boxes that we family for real. So, you know, passed the whole test. So I feel like they could at least warranted a warning and you could take it to, you know, that day, that CD. But she didn't do it, and I like, it's all good. And to make the long story short, I didn't take it down there. Because I knew she wasn't going to listen to it. She was like, she wasn't studying it. Because she wouldn't even take it then. So, and for a long time, I was mad at Kim about that. I was. But, you know, I did come over the house unannounced, and, you know, she, you know, real protective over her mama. So, yeah, I didn't trip about that, you know, later on the years passed, and you know, me and Kim, we got through that. It's all good. And yeah, man, it's just one of them things that you were mad at that moment, but you look back on it years later, you'll laugh at it. It's like, damn, that really went down like that. So yeah, man, that was like my first time meeting Kim. So, you know, so it was cool after that. But yeah, man, I just want to tell that story, man. And I don't care what nobody say, man. I think Diddy had something to do with my cousin death. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Kim uh was probably ever gonna get married to Diddy. I don't know. I don't even know, but I just feel like, you know, all the child support and the money coming out of Diddy pocket every month, and I don't know, I feel like, you know, he want to put a stop to it. I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying? But and all the other stuff they saying he was doing, you know, like, you know, I don't know, maybe the Kid Cudi blowing up the car and this and that. Maybe it's allegedly, maybe it didn't happen. Maybe it did happen. I don't know. But yeah, man, I just feel like Kim, you know, y'all gotta think though, man. Kim, like, you know, she from Columbia, Georgia, you know what I'm saying? A small city town like Columbia, Georgia, where I'm from. And then, you know, soon as she graduated, she moved to New York and became a model. Then she became a model, and then when she ran into Diddy, and you know Diddy was already like cool with Quincy Jones and Andre Harrell and these big time music moguls and figures and stuff, and then, you know, before that, you know, Kim was dating Al B. Sure. Al B. Sure was more famous than Diddy at the time, with Puff Daddy, they called him at the time. And then, you know, I heard that Puff Daddy, Diddy stole Kim. I heard she got stolen, you know what I'm saying, from Al B. Sure. So I don't know what happened with that. You know what I'm saying? I heard, you know, Al B. Sure with Dana, and yeah, Diddy stole him. You know what I'm saying? And ended up dating Kim. So I don't know what happened with that though. It's just snatched Kim from Al B. Sure. That's crazy. But anyway, but you know, I just feel like she was moving too fast, man. She was caught up in this big lifestyle of like rich and famous, and you know, being around all these moguls, and she just a little small town country girl, city girl from Columbia, Georgia. And you know, all that got thrown on her real fast and stuff, man. So I don't know, man. So I chalked that up too, like, you know, with the argument she had, like a lot of stuff rushing in her head too, man. Like all the stuff she had going on. But you know, that it happened the way it happened, what it is, man. But Kim Porter, my cousin, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing bad to say about her. You know what I'm saying? I hate that she passed. That's my cousin, my beautiful cousin. Just like Victoria, Vicky, you know, my Uncle Ricky passed, my cousin Vicky passed, you know what I'm saying? Cause when I brought up Vicky name, my cousin that passed, you know, I call her Vicky. I didn't call her Victoria because that's what we always call her, Vicky. But her full first name is Victoria. So I just want to say that too. Victoria Yvette Walton. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Vicky. And Kim, she passed. You know what I'm saying? And it was sad business, man. Crazy too, because she got the same birthday as my mom, December 15th. So that's dope, man. Yeah. But rest in peace to Kim Porter. Rest in heaven to Kim Porter. Rest in heaven, my Uncle Ricky, my cousin Vicky, and everybody, man. My homeboy Sight Pacino, Tremaine, my Big Mom, Papa there, Big Mom Porter, everybody. Ain't Freddie Mae, ain't Stella. I mean, everybody, ain't Brenda, everybody, man. And my Aunt Shirley. And it's just sad business, man. For real. But look, man, let's get into the next jersey. This jersey right here, this dude is, man, y'all requested this dude. I was gonna pull this jersey out, but y'all just didn't know when. But y'all was begging for it real soon, so here you go, man. Dude, he a beast, and he made his mark in the game, man. And who I'm talking about? This dude right here, man. This dude right here. Yeah, man. Number one for Detroit Pistons. Detroit Pistons, man. You know the vibes, man. You know the vibes. Yeah, Detroit Pistons, number one. NBA logo. Who is this though? Who it is? Chauncey Billups, man. Chauncey Billups, aka the Gambler. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. We ain't gonna do Chauncey Billups like that. This is an NBA champ, man. You know what I'm saying? 2004 World Champs, man. He won the finals with the Detroit Pistons, man. Did all-star everything Detroit Pistons, man. They had a defense that year, boy. I'm talking about they were locked down defense, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. Rip Hamilton, Rasheed Wallace, Ben Wallace. You know what I'm saying? Tayshaun Prince. The boy was not to be messed with, man. And he was the anchor. Right here, the point guard, man. Chauncey Billups, man. Big shot Billups, man. Stop playing with Billups, man. Let's talk about old Chauncey, man. Just all-star everything. Chauncey Billups, man. What? Come on, man. Yeah, Chauncey Billups, man. Mitchell Lynette, all-star everything. Detroit Pistons, man. Yeah, I told y'all we're going to pull the jersey out, man. Let's talk about it. That big ass blanket. Yeah, man. This Chauncey Billups all-star everything, man. This old Chauncey Billups, man. Yeah, he was born in 1976, man, September 25th. And he was born in Colorado, man. Matter of fact, I want to say Denver, Colorado, he was born. And yeah, dude, man, he came up, excelled great in sports, and especially in basketball, man. And you know, he ended up going to the University of Colorado, man. You know what I'm saying? The same college Dion Primetime and them, you know what I'm saying, coaching for. You know what I'm saying? The same school Shiloh went to. The same school Shador and Travis Hunter went to, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he went to the Colorado, man. He was a Buffalo. And he was gonna go to another big school, but the reason he chose Colorado is because I think probably North Carolina or another school he was gonna go to. But the reason he chose Colorado because he wants to stay closer to home, knowing like, you know, his grandparent just passed, and he just wants to stay close to his mom and dad and them. So yeah, so he went to college, and when he was in high school and college, he was like he excelled like the best in his sport. You know what I'm saying? The best in basketball. He was always the best on the floor. Always the best on the floor. High school and college, best on the floor. Then you know, he got drafted like by the Boston Celtics in 1997. And you know, he wasn't the best on the team. He was doing okay, but it's like you in the NBA now. You know what I'm saying? You playing with the big leaguers now. You know what I'm saying? You got people that's already in the league that's on that team that like doing their thing. And so he played for them for a little bit. And then, he ended up going to like the Toronto Raptors and then, he went to the Minnesota Timberwolves. He went to a lot of teams, man. He was getting bounced around different teams, man. And when he went to the Timberwolves, the coach Flip Saunders is the one that really honed in on his skills. And the point guard that was there, Earl Boykins, showed him the ropes on like how to be a better, smarter point guard, utilize his skills better. So ever since then, man, he became like, he got better and better and better. And then, he ended up going to the Denver Nuggets. And, of course, he was playing with Carmelo Anthony and the boys. And shit, man, they were doing good, man. I ain't gonna lie, they won the top 10 in the West. But, the team had split up, contracts and like, it just didn't work out. So then he ended up going to the Detroit Pistons. And they put together like this offense, man. Like I said, they had Ben Wallace, Rasheed Wallace, Rip Hamilton, Tayshaun Prince, and this guy. This guy right here, Big Shot Chauncey Billups, man. Big Shot Billups, man. I think he got that, though, from when he was playing with the Nuggets, though. He was hitting clutch shots and, game winner, buzzer beaters, all kinds of stuff. Big Shot Billups, man, shooting shots like to keep the game alive. Just doing their thing, man. But let's get to the Detroit time, man. He went to Detroit, and them boys, like, took off, man, and they ended up playing the Lakers in the finals. They ended up beating the Lakers. They was like an underdog, 1-5 underdog, and they were counted out to lose their finals. You know what I'm saying? Kobe and them boys, Shaq and them boys, but they could not do nothing with them boys, man. And Chauncey Billups, he won the Finals MVP. Did they thing? It was no joke. I mean, come on, dude. Like, let's be real, man. Chauncey Billups, he did his thing, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. But through all them teams, man, he was like the underdog, and they would count him out, just like they did Saquon Barkley. They was counting him out, and they had no choice but to take him serious, man. You know what I'm saying? It was counted out. Just another thing too. I know I'm talking about Ichiro a lot, but I want to say this too. Ichiro, when he came to the league, even though he was like really heavily scouted, when he came to the league, they didn't believe that he was ready for the major leagues. They didn't believe he had what it took to be a professional baseball player. Cause it wasn't a lot of Japanese players that did that. That went from over there to over here. Some did it, but they were mostly pitchers, not no like professional hitter like that. And they excelled at it. So, but what happened one day? They didn't think he was just gonna be ready for it. So he was in the outfield. The ball got hit to him, and it's a dude. He was running, and he circled. He was on first base, and he circled second base, going to third. And Ichiro was in outfield, and he threw the ball all the way from right field to third base and got him out. I'm talking about like through a straight rope to third base. And like got him out. The ball didn't bounce or nothing. Right in third base hand, tagged him out. I mean, it was a long way. He was like almost about a warning track and threw him out. And ever since then, they took him serious. And then he had a breakout year, that 2001, 350 something batting average. And yes, ever since then they took him serious, man. So Ichiro Suzuki was the underdog. Saquon Barkley was the underdog, and Chauncey Billups was the underdog. Like, this is like an underdog episode. Like, what you expect? But so, and I ain't even playing it like that. I'm really just thinking about it as I go. And that's dope, man. So but yeah, Chauncey Billups, man, finals MVP. You know what I'm saying? And he won the final, beat the Lakers. He withstood all that adversity. You know what I'm saying? And trials and tribulation, man. You know what I'm saying? Through the seasons, and did his thing, man. That's what I'm finna do. Finna show the Chauncey Billups jersey again. Big Shot Billups, man. Y'all stop playing with this guy, man. The Big Shot Billups, man. Y'all see it, man. Y'all see the vibes, man. Like I said, see this right here? Chauncey Billups, man. All state everything. Mitchell and Ness joint. Yeah, I told y'all, man. The Chauncey Billups, man. And y'all wild too, man. I'll tell you something, man. Chauncey Billups. I'm gonna, okay. Don't want to trip the mic up. Okay. But look, I'm tell you why y'all wild, man, because y'all request me to pull out the Chauncey Billups jersey. And y'all just really won't see that I have it because, you know, circling all around this scandal stuff with Chauncey Billups with the gambling stuff, man. Like, they say Chauncey Billups used his name in the gambling scheme, to draw people in because he had a big name, but he really wasn't doing no gambling. He was drawing people in, and the people he was drawing in, they'll sit at the table and gamble, and they were cheating the people that they were bringing in. Like, they had a card face down on the table, but they had some kind of X-ray under the table where you can see through the cards. So you'll know if to pull a hand or take a card back or whatever. Like, they knew what the next step was gonna be because they had like an X-ray machine under the table that couldn't nobody see but them, and they knew how it operated. And the people were getting cheated and tricked out of their money and didn't even know it. And even though Chauncey Billups wasn't gambling, they said he was luring them now so they can get cheated out their money. You know what I'm saying? At the gambling table. So I don't know what really happened with that. I don't know, that's allegedly what I'm hearing. I don't know the extent of it. All I know is Chauncey Billups was a great player. And I know y'all try to stump me, see if I had this jersey or not. And I got it. You know what I'm saying? Had it. You know what I'm saying? I wait on y'all. You know what I'm saying? For the request. What y'all want to do? This it right here, Chauncey Billups, man. All stick everything, man. So yeah, man, this Chauncey Billups, man. I don't know. I'm hearing like the Lakers and LeBron got something going on with that too, and Damon Jones. I don't know. Man, there's a lot of stuff going with that stuff, that gambling stuff, man. Saying Damon Jones know two people that close to LeBron, and they told Damon Jones that he wasn't gonna be playing, and them two dudes got that information from LeBron. So I don't know what the hell going. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know what's going on. You just hear about it later when we hear about it. But yeah, man, Chauncey Billups, man. This Chauncey Billups all still everything, man. And like I said, I spoke on the Kim situation. It's all love though. It was a funny story to me. You know what I'm saying? What happened. No love lost at all, man. Like, it ain't, man. Life happened, life happened, man. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie though. I don't end up making it big, and somebody come to my doorstep, they family or not. I'm like, what the hell you pulling up here for? I be kind of a little irritated too. So, as I got older, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I am family. Could have gave me the benefit of the doubt at the time, and gave me a warning. But hey, it what happened is what happened. So, ain't no use of going back to the past. But ain't no problem with talking about the past. It's part of my life stuff I went through. So I'm talking y'all about it, man. So I'm showing y'all the jerseys. I'm giving y'all some of my life too and how I think. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's all good. Like I said, rest in peace to everybody that passed in my family, and rest in peace to everybody that passed, man. And yeah, man. And shout out to that Big L album that dropped too, man. I think it was dope. It was kind of put together fast. You know what I'm saying? I heard Royce da 5'9" had was like executive producer of it. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. But that Big L album gave me nostalgic vibe of like the 90s, like 95, 94. You know what I'm saying? Like unreleased tracks. Some of them was on YouTube and they put it on the album. But either way, I thought it was dope just bringing Big L back out. I enjoyed the album, the punchlines, and I mean, Big L for you, man. Big L. But like, yeah, man, this Chauncey Billups, man, all still everything. Detroit Pistons, yeah, jersey, man. Dude just excelled, man. He came a long way. He didn't give up, and he kept his foot on the gas and put the belt to ass, man. Yeah, did his thing, man. So shout out to Chauncey Billups, man. Big shot Billups, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, we're having big clutch shots in the finals. They locked down defense. The defense was grade A. It's one of the best defenses ever in basketball history. Top 5 all time. Detroit Pistons. The 03-04 Detroit Pistons, you better know about them, man. And Chauncey Billups, man, he was leading the way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this Chauncey Billups all still everything, man. I told y'all I had it. I told y'all it was coming, man. I just told y'all stay tuned. Y'all just didn't know it was going to be this early. You know what I'm saying? My dad asked about it. You know what I'm saying? I told him I'm going to do it, but don't nobody know when. So, Y'all gonna hit y'all with it real fast, man. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all some food for thought. But yeah, man, this Chauncey Billups, man, all still everything, man. This episode 65. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy. And free Chauncey, man. Free Chauncey. Free Chauncey. Free Chauncey. Free Chauncey Billups. Free Chauncey Billups. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. I'm up out of here, man. Episode 65, man. Act like you know, man. I'm gone for sure. Chauncey Billups. Free Chauncey.
When drinking angry, the same with a mama. Pain with no gain is a bomber. Hit you with sticks.